It turns out that the email addresses and the usernames of people who participate in the YouPorn chat have been released and made public. They were made public online. Now, YouPorn is saying this is not something that we did. We actually have like a third-party chat service, and they failed to take appropriate precautions in securing its user data. So they're saying it's not us, it's a third party, and we fixed the situation immediately, and these email addresses are no longer online. Except it's disastrous because it also included passwords. So, you know, a lot of people use the same password for everything. You have your email address, your password, it's all online. Not only do people know that you've been wanking off watching YouPorn, but now they also know how to get into your other accounts.
Yeah, look, I think that people are going to be most freaked out. They can change their password.
Right.
So you're right, that's a big problem. But I think they're going to be much more freaked out by the fact that their email is out there like, these are the guys who are watching YouPorn, or in the chat rooms or whatever. Their wives might find that information out, their family. Oh, it's a disaster. And look, this is the problem with the online stuff, right? You know, we're always worried that it's going to get out somehow, and there's all these hackers, and they're constantly hacking, while the other guy is whacking.
Ugh, dirty.
Levels deep.
Okay. By the way, like I don't understand the concept of the YouPorn chat. Are they chatting with other like hot, sexy women, or are they chatting among one another? Like, oh, look at this porn I was watching. Oh my God, her ass is so big. Like,
no, they're not chatting with each other. Who the hell wants to chat with another dude? Okay, I mean, unless you're into that, right? So no, this is, and I didn't know this either until we were literally doing research. You know, we kid around about doing research on porn for the show, but I was, and it turns out like the biggest like site of all is the one where you can interact with the women, and you say, oh, take your top off now, And I guess that makes sense because it's a little bit of a human interaction online, and that's what they do. I've never been into it. That freaks me out. But like apparently guys love that. That's like the #1 thing. That's what they did here. But you know, speaking of research on porn, the other day. And by the way, look, you know how gigantic this is? YouPorn is the 96th largest website in the world, okay? 60 million users a month, okay? That's a lot of dudes going to work, okay? So, and then there's a new category of porn that I just recently discovered. It's amazing. It's called fucking porn.
what?
And I was like, yeah, isn't that porn? Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do? No, porn has gotten so freaky that like a new category has arisen. Like in this one, we actually fuck. Like the others are like hand job, foot job, hair job, wooden gel job, whatever. Like there's all these like things, and the guys in the diapers, and the bald chicks, and the fat chicks, and all this stuff.
Oh my
and then, so they had
God.
to create a category called fucking porn, where we actually fuck.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. You know we've gone too far. And by the way, no Germans watch that. They're like, who would schlupen das? 999.